Howdy neighbors, this is Jim from just down the road, sending a big thanks to everyone who came out to participate in our 2017 Festival Lights Tour. With the turnout being bigger than last year, we've proven once again that the Christmas spirit is alive and well here at Walnut Ridge. In fact, the competition is so fierce, I called a special panel of judges to determine first, second, and third place positions. The decisions were just too close for me to call. So here we go. Heading north on Summit Drive, we're starting off with Lyndall and Paige Shoemake. With Lyndall having served as our HOA president and Paige writing our Family of the Month interviews every month, you may recall there being our 2017 March Family of the Month. Next we have Jim and Leslie Wolf. They were our 2017 February Family of the Month. With Leslie as our HOA Social Committee Chairman, they make an amazing team in coordinating all of our HOA festivities. If you've been to one, you know what I'm talking about. Next door, we have the home of Greg and Dena Media. Den is known for her amazing desserts. And once again, if you were at the barbecue street party, you saw them win the trophy for the adult water balloon toss competition. Continuing around the corner, we have Deanne Cross and Bill Williams. Their major contribution to the HOA was editing our neighborhood directory. Recalling them as our 2017 July Family Month, Bill is quite the chef. Continuing east on Summit, we have Darlene Ness with Tim and Kristen Fordenbacher. Tim's known for his expertise in vegetable gardening. Next up is the home of Tom and Kim Dillon. Kim was our landscape committee chairman for our major entrance overhauls last year, and they were our 2016 April Family of the Month. Just across the street is the home of David and Caroline Morris. They were our 2016 February Family of the Month. And again, if you were at the barbecue, you saw their son Will win the trophy for the lawnmower race. And together with his brother Asher, they won the trophy for the junior water balloon toss competition. Further on down is the home of Steve and Deb Hanska. We all know Steve as our consistent neighborhood hero over the years who took care of all the electrical and sprinkler repairs and even did planting in the entrance flower beds. He's also served as our HOA president and was our treasurer for about 10 years. Just around the next bend on Summit is the home of Joe and Julie Moore. Julie took her turn as serving as our HOA president back in 2011 and 2012. Just across the street from Joe and Julie, we have last year's winner of the Festival of Lights, Jeff and Louise Linehan. And it looks like they went all out again this year. You know, he uses between 16,000 to 18,000 lights. They were also our 2016 December Family of the Month. Extraordinary job again this year, Jeff. I know you've always taken a great deal of pride in doing this, and you have fine-tuned this down to a fine art. The judges are going to love this. Turning south on Summit, we can see the home of Todd and Tracy Brock. They were our 2016 October Family of the Month. Right next door is the home of Barry and Michelle May. These are our neighborhood heroes who have painted the lettering at our entrances and also have been setting up our snowman family Christmas decorations. Turning east now on Summit Place, we find the home of Bob and Carol Ross. Carol's on our social committee, and they've been nominated for our upcoming 2018 February Family of the Month. This is beautiful, Bob and Carol. The judges have their work cut out for them. Watch for Bob and Carol on your monthly Walnut Ridge coming up next year. Just across the street on Summit Place, we find Danny and Hope Wade with their beautiful lighted wreath and reindeer scene. These are always worth going in for a close-up. Turning back to South Bend, Tyler and Elizabeth Latta are up next. Some may recall Elizabeth jokingly referring to their home as the Blue Tarp House at an HOA meeting. You remember that? They have fully gutted the interior of their home last year and have done massive interior renovations. They were our 2016 May Family of the Month. Wow, that was a lot of tall ladder work. Great job, guys. Continuing north on South Bend, here's the home of Greg and Cindy Collier. They were our 2017 January February month, and they were the ones that were discovered to be the Secret Santas who had been decorating our entrances during the years our HOA was inactive. Do you remember that? They're known for their delicious homemade strawberry banana ice cream at the barbecue, and the reflective view of our backyard from across the pond is beautiful. The home of Scott and Joan Stone is up next. You may recall their beautiful backyard pond when they were featured as our 2017 May Family of the Month. Scott served as our HOA president. Joan is on our social committee. Further south on South Bend is the home of Doug and Becky Berry. They were our 2017 October Family of the Month, and they take care of storing our entrance snowman family decorations. Very nice, Doug and Becky. At the next bend, we find Scott and Cherie Merkley with their annual color Christmas soffit lights. Going back north on South Bend, here's the home of Kyle and Krista Blazer. You know, it's always a pleasure seeing Chase, Carson, and Blake scooting around the neighborhood. I guess it just makes me feel young. Great job, guys. From here we see the home of Bruce and Kelly Whitaker ahead. They were our 2016 November Family of the Month. Very nice. The home of Scott and Wanda McCullum is coming up, and if you were at the barbecue, you'll remember Scott was the one pushing Wanda in the lawnmower race. Good times. And it looks like Scott and son Scotty have gone all out again this year. You can't see it from the street because it's behind a 4-foot brick wall, but they all go down all the way to the ground. Amazing. They were our 2016 July Family of the Month, and Scott told me last year he was going to shoot for first place this year, and my goodness, he's got a real shot at it. It's going to be exciting to see what the judges vote. Spectacular job, guys. And I'm sure glad I'm not on the judging committee. Rockford Lane rivals Barrington Lane for best participation this year, and across from the McCullums, we have the home of Steve and Melody McKittrick. Their nativity scene is always worth going in for a close-up. Very nice, guys. Just next door is the home of Matt and Catherine Mauer's family of 7. Even with that much help, I bet it took a week to get all this done. Memories of that family project will live on forever. Look for them to launch the new year in our monthly Walnut Ridge Post as our 2018 January Family of the Month. Amazing job, guys. Love your 15-foot tall lighted Santa. Meanwhile, back on Barrington Lane, here's the home of Dave and Kristen Mason. Along with their son Austin, they were our 2017 November Family of the Month, and they're known for their generous contribution in providing water to keep our east entrances green. Continuing south on Barrington is the home of Gary and Tracy Brown. Gary provided our amplification system and music at our September barbecue party. Just next door is the home of Dan and Amanda Lapata with their newest addition to our neighborhood, Little Ainsley. Can't believe it's already been a year. They were our 2016 March Family of the Month. Continuing around the loop is a home of Frank and Marcia McGeehee. Marcia's in charge of announcing newborns to the neighborhood. Turning south on South Bend, we're passing the home of our current HOA president, Jim and Tara Conlon. Heading east now on Summit, here's the home of Ron and Dee Dee Harmon. It's great to see them join our Festival of Lights tour. Finishing out Barrington Lane brings us to the home of Patrick and Kelly Hall. Patrick took his turn on the HOA board, serving as our treasurer for many years. Look for them being featured in 2018 as our March Family of the Month. Great job, Patrick. The judges' decisions are coming up in about 3 minutes. And finally, what's the Festival of Lights tour without Jerry and Nancy Cotton's annual Mile of Lights? This is just part of what makes Walnut Ridge feel like home. Thanks, Jerry and Nancy. You may recall when they were our 2017 April Family of the Month, we got a glimpse of Jerry's air-conditioned lawnmower. Well, this brings us to the end of our tour, but before we go into our finale, congratulations to our stellar winners. On behalf of Edmond Electric and all the neighbors of Walnut Ridge, thanks to all those who heightened our holiday spirits and shared their pride in this year's Festival of Lights. Here's wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Okay, here we go. May I have the envelope, please? Our third place winner of the 2017 Festival of Lights goes to Patrick and Kelly Hall. Our second place winner of the 2017 Festival of Lights goes to Jeff and Louise Linehan. And now, the first place winner of the 2017 Festival of Lights goes to Scott and Juana McCollum.